Welcome to Spiritual Healing with Sarah Love. I'd like to welcome you to my channel today, and I'm wishing you love and light. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a couple of things. One thing I'd like to speak to you about is being your authentic self. It's very important that you present who you are, your authentic self, that you not hide who you are, that you not cover up an area of who you are. I'm using that as an example because I was watching something on the TV the other day. It's kind of crazy, that movie, Luther. And in it, there was always something being used against people that was hiding who they were. And I mean, they were using it big time against them. And if you have something that is so terrible that you don't want to reveal to people who you are, you need to get help. You need to go and get some assistance. You need to see a psychiatrist, whoever you need to see, but you need to reach out and get help. You never want to have anybody be able to use anything against you. You don't want I'm speaking especially to those dealing with being on the DL, on the down low. If you can't be who you are, you can't keep lying to people. You can't keep lying to people. It hurts you and it hurts them, because in the long run, it is going to come out. You have to love you and love who you are. I'd also like to talk a little bit about relationships. Relationships and the importance of your value. What is your value as a person? Over a year ago, I did a video talking about women and men looking for external things to, and when they're looking for a husband or a wife or a relationship, they're looking for the outer beauty and the body and those physical things. The body is always going to change at some point. It can change. It could change for the good, it could change for the bad. But you're looking for the value of that person on the inside. That's what you're looking for. Because those other things fade. Those looks, they fade. But being a good person, that will always be, for the most part, if that's a person's character. I just want to encourage you to stop concentrating so much on the physical world. Everything is, we're way too involved in everything physical. We are a spiritual being in an avatar. We've come into these bodies to do something. And it's not always about a party or it's how you look and how you dress in your house. Who are you on the inside? Are you kind? Are you loving? Will you treat people with respect? Good attributes. And that's a part of that inner work. My last video, I talked about how love gave me protection and special powers from God. Because I use love. So it's important that we start using these other characteristics and looking for those values in a person over looks and a body, because those things fade. And then again, as I was talking about in that last video that I made over a year ago, then you end up with somebody that you don't even like, because you done gave your precious energies to somebody that's a fool. And as I said before, how many of you hate your baby mama or baby daddy? You don't want to even be around them because you was thinking with your private instead of your inner self, that spiritual self. You have to look with other eyes now, not the physical. You have to look for the spirit within. Now, I was talking about these relationships, and then you end up with somebody that you don't like. You don't. And if you're not careful, because you're not looking within and looking for the spiritual aspects of the person, you fool around and marry the wrong person. And then you'll be learning some big time lessons. And what's important is that you get the lesson. Because there comes a time where you will be tested as to whether you got the lesson or not. Because they're going to come back around and to see if you got the lesson. And then if you didn't get the lesson and you fall for it again, then the lessons get harder. They get harder and harder until you get the lesson. And that's why I talked about going within. When you go within and commune with God, your higher self, then you could get direction so that you don't make these horrible mistakes. When relationships fail and you break up with someone, the best thing you could do is take time. You know, there's a saying is to get under the next person. No, you don't get under the next person. That's when you're going to just keep going through karmic cycles. You take time to commune with yourself. Commune with God and your higher self. Look at your relationship. See where you went wrong at. What was the problem? Learn what you're looking for, so you don't run into the same mistakes. Because again, you'll get that same person in a different body. That same person you learned those mistakes from. But if you didn't learn the lesson, then you're going to repeat the cycle again. Do you want to continuously keep going through pain? Or do you want to get the lesson? Get the lesson. Take that time out to commune with yourself, learn the lesson, and enjoy being with yourself. Enjoy becoming the better person that you want to be. that you want to attract. Enjoy doing that, taking that time to love yourself, to treat yourself how you want to be treated, so that you can draw that same spirit to you. However you want to be treated, treat yourself like that. And then you'll draw that same energy to you. I want to give an example of real versus fake. You have one woman, or looking at a value of a spirit over a body. You got one woman, she might be a little heavy sister, good, she kind, she sweet, she treats you right, she love you, she show your family love, she has all those good attributes. But nah, you'd rather have brick house, they got it going on, but she gonna raise hell every day of your life. And never be grateful and always be demanding this and demanding that. Oh, but she's beautiful on the outside, but who is she or he on the inside? You got to find out what you're really looking for now, because these personalities are going to give you, they're going to reap you something. It could bring you peace if you're looking for the right values, or it could bring you hell. What you looking for? You better get that internal look going, because that external can be full of hell. I thank you again for listening to my channel. I pray that you learn these lessons about relationships and understanding what good process, what you need to do in order to make your life better. I'm sending you love and light, and most of all, healing.